Hey, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I am Reggie B. And I think that people are a mess. You know, mixed up inside, conflicted. Take me, for example. I'm an active person, I swear. Yeah, I like to ski and run and ride my bike. But my body does not say active person. You know? My body says, yeah. People are a mess. That's what I'm saying. Some people are such a mess, I'm sick of them. Specifically, I am sick and tired of mean people. Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, these people are so mixed up inside, they think it's a good idea to tell you and me what's wrong with us that we already know to our face. Right? I mean, to me, they look me right in the eye and they go, "You're fat." And I'm like, yeah, I know. But to those people, I say honestly, I feel like I have a skinny little girl inside of me. And she was delicious. And that is strange. But hey, I like food, surprise. The thing is, Vegas, I like food so much, I know things about it that most people don't. For example, in the French language, there's a word for bacon cut into a cube shape, and that word is lardon. But it happens to be spelled like lardon. I've had those. I get those. Yeah. But I do eat a diverse diet, in case anyone is wondering. I appreciate vegetarianism. I ate a salad once. I did. Oh, recently I was over at a friend's and she offered me vegan quiche. And I said, "Thank you, but I only eat food that exists." It's true. It's true. But enough about me. Let's talk about me. You know, I'm gonna speak from the heart, if I may, for a moment. It's a little weird for a stand-up comedian, but at the start of this year, I actually almost died. I didn't get to celebrate New Year's because on New Year's Eve, I was in the hospital dealing with my mess, and I had to have an operation that when I came out, they told me was called a cachectomy. Cachectomy, like that town in New York. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would work in the West, but I feel pretty good about that. You know, I said that in a town back home, and a woman in the front row said, "It's Schenectady." And I was like, I know! Here's your $8 back. But basically, to bring everybody on the same page, a cachectomy, well, it's like the Cadillac of appendectomies. It's what they have to do to you. When your appendix can't just take its own life, it's got to end it all and take the neighbors out with it. Yeah, it was a little scary, but I came back thanks in large part to the help of my beautiful wife. Yeah, and I'd really like to sincerely dedicate this performance tonight to her. Yeah, thank you. Because without her, for sure, I would not be standing here tonight. Yeah, I'd probably be in Hawaii or Europe, someplace awesome. No, I kid. She is amazing. I mean, you know, everybody's a mess. She's a mess. You know, we love each other a lot. We're close. We're good. It's great. But just like any couple, we argue sometimes. It happens. This one time we were in an argument, and I realized pretty quick that for once, I was completely wrong. You know? And I wanted to tell her, I was like, I'm sorry. Mea culpa. Mea culpa. And she said, stop telling me to seize the day. Yeah. They do not get that joke in Elko. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, she is amazing. And I love her. And I wanted to say, so I appreciate you guys for giving her a round of applause. Yeah, that's great. That is wonderful. I'd like to tell you a moment about another woman in my life. I grew up in the South, and when you're from the South, sometimes you have a woman in your life called a mama. A mama. Yeah, and though, there's a mama. I'll have her back there. Cool. Excellent. And just so everybody knows, a mama, it's not a cancerous growth. Although my mammal is rather malignant. Mama, yeah, it's a southern word for grandmother. The thing is, typically, a mama has held a factory job, a grandbaby, and a cigarette, all at the same time. Yeah, my mama will give you what for. That's what we like to say. I was down home helping to plan. That's the word I'm looking for. I was down home helping to plan my mother's 60th birthday party, and my mama took me aside to let me know. She said, now, don't you go doing nothing nobody's supposed to appreciate, because it ain't nobody coming over here that's going to appreciate nothing no way. I gotta admit, I did not appreciate that. Yeah, but that's just what having a mama can be like. Recently, I called home to my mom, like I like to do about once a millennium. And right away, I knew something was different because she picked up on speakerphone and she said, "Hey, it's Reggie!" And I was like, okay, much like my mom, I'm an attention whore, and I can tell she's got guests, so I'm like, hey, everybody. And my mom said, hey, Reggie, we're having a cookout. We already had hot dogs, and we're about to have devotional and then beer. And just so you know, devotional is kind of a southern word for Bible study, which I think we can all agree is enhanced by beer. Yeah, but I knew she was kidding. But before I could really react, she leapt into, and Mama's got Bell's palsy and a new iPhone. Folks, that is not the way you want to find out your grandmother acquired an iPhone. And just in case you think maybe, is he going to go into a thing about Bell's palsy and do an impression? No, I'm not. Because my mama will smack your mouth. Fair enough. I just wrote that today. But I do want to give you guys an update, if I may. I called back to check on Mama's Bell's palsy because, I don't like knowing that my grandmother has a paralyzed face. And I checked on the iPhone too, and my mom said Bell's palsy's getting better, and the iPhone is going back to the store. And I was like, why, Mom? And she said, that thing was smarter than us. I agree. Yeah, I do, kind of. But people are a mess. I think it's pretty clear. I'm showing you that everyone in my life is a mess. And I've come to realize that people are such a mess, there's only so many of them that you can depend on, And some of those people are terrorists. I mean, think about it. They hate you. They openly want to kill you, and they will kill you. That is very consistent. Not honorable, but consistent. And before I go, folks, first of all, you've been a lot of fun, and I thank you. Yeah, cool, thank you. Thank you. And I just want to say, I hope you're not disappointed that I didn't come up here and do a bunch of dick jokes. It's not because I'm above it. It's just that, frankly, I don't feel properly entitled to do those. As it happens, a doctor has actually looked me in the eyes and told me that, clinically speaking, my penis is small. which is a very odd thing to hear from an orthodontist. And thank you very much, you guys. You've been a lot of fun. Have a good night.